Everybody on YouTube, give me just a second here. I'm gonna get us logged into Facebook Live also. And we'll get rolling with the workout today. So as you can see on the board, we're gonna go through a ladder workout today. And we're gonna get started here in just a little bit. So this will get some time for people to join in here. All right, getting Facebook set up. All right, and we are good to go. Facebook, I'm sorry, you guys might not be able to see the workout here. We've got it on the whiteboard to the side. My phone's kind of limited in the space that it's got. So what we're gonna go through today, everybody, is gonna be a ladder workout. This is gonna be a quick workout that we're gonna go through. We've got 3 main exercises. We're basically working 10 reps down to 1 rep. So Facebook, as you guys can see, today's workout is going to be the ladder workout. We're going to start out with 2 mobility exercises. We've got 90-90 hip opens, and we've got some book opens that we're going to roll through. So both of those, we're just going to go about 30 seconds through, go through that pretty quick, get loosened up, and then we'll get into the workout. Again, ladder workout, we've got squats, push-ups, and shoulder taps. So just 3 exercises today, working 10 reps down to 1. Once we get all through the set of 1, we are finished up. So let's go ahead and get started for today. If you guys are in here, we're going to start out with our 90-90 hip exercise. And this is a great exercise if you guys have been sitting a lot during the day, just to help get a little bit of internal, external rotation as we go through. So what I'm going to have you guys do with this mobility exercise is we're going to take a seat on the ground. From here, we're going to set our feet about shoulder width apart, all right? Bringing it up about halfway. Now on this exercise, if you can, I want you to keep your hands off the ground. If you absolutely need to, go ahead and put your hands back on the ground for a little bit of stability, but that's where some of the core control comes in, is by holding ourselves up off the ground. So what I'm gonna have you guys do from here is we're gonna start out going to the right side. We're gonna push our knees down to the side. Now from this position, this is where 90-90 comes from, is we want our knee angle to be 90 degrees. All right, so make sure we're not getting too closed off or we're not getting too open up. Adjust your feet and your legs as you need to. From here, again, try to keep your hands up. We're gonna come back up to that starting position, and then we're gonna take it over to the left side from there. Now feel free to hold each side a little bit longer if you want to, or you can alternate back and forth. We're gonna go about 30 seconds on the hip switches here. Now with today's workout, again, you just need a little bit of space, but do be aware of your surroundings. Again, I'm Coach Grant with Optimal Performance. If y'all are tuning in, I appreciate you guys stopping by today. Let's go about 1 more side on these hip switches. All right. Now that we're a little bit loosened up in the hips, we're gonna roll into an upper body mobility exercise next. These are gonna be book opens that we're gonna roll into. So what I'm gonna have you guys do with these is we're gonna be lying on our right side. You're gonna bring your knees up to a seated position. We're gonna use this arm that's on the ground to keep our knees together against the ground, all right? And that's where we're gonna get that rotation. Top hand's gonna be straight forward. From there, nice control. We wanna make sure that the rotation's coming from the upper body and we're not just moving our arm, but our arm's gonna open up as we rotate across. Think about pulling that back shoulder down to the ground and then bringing it close to that starting position. So let's go ahead and get 5 on the book opens here. Again, with these, with it being just a warm-up mobility exercise, you don't have to go real fast with it. And you also don't need to crank as far as you can with it, all right? Just looking for a light stretch. We shoot for a little bit more range of motion with each one as you go through. So now we've got 5 on that right side. Let's go ahead and switch over. 5 on the left side. Again, holding those knees against the ground, rotating with that upper back, and then bringing it back to that starting position. If the arm confuses you, you can also go hand behind the ear as well. And again, we're just looking for a little bit of rotation in that upper body as we go through. Might feel it in your mid back a little bit of stretch and rotation there. So again, we're gonna go through quick with those because I'm not sure how long the main workout is gonna take us today. So let's go ahead, we'll jump into it here. Again, we've got squats, push-ups, and we're gonna go shoulder taps, 10 reps down to 1. All right, so I'm gonna keep track. I've got my marker here. I'm just gonna make tabs so that we don't end up doing 8 reps twice or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. First exercise, everybody's just gonna be our body weight squats. If you want to add in a backpack or something to hold on to for a little bit of weight, feel free to do that. I'm just gonna go arms in front of the body here. So let's go ahead and start out with our round of 10. We're gonna get 10 on the squats. Now again, if you haven't been doing much today and you need to loosen up, just use this first round of 10 to kind of get a feel for what our hips are doing as we go through. I've completely lost track, so let's go ahead. I think that was about 10 there. Next up, rolling into our push-ups. Let's get 10 on the push-ups. Again, on the push-ups, if you need to regress, feel free to do push-ups off the side of the table. Now, if you want to progress it up a little bit, feel free to raise your feet up. But with these, try to get your chest as close as you can to the ground. Our hands should be about level with the lower chest. After we get 10 there, shoulder taps, we're gonna get 10 each arm on this. So I'm gonna have you guys get into a push-up position. Feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. We're just gonna go opposite hand to opposite shoulder here. Getting 10 each side. You wanna try to think about keeping your hips quiet throughout these. Make sure that we're not letting them sink down or rise up. And what I like to think about is if you've got a book on your hips, try not to let that book fall off as you go through. All right, one round down. I'm gonna make a tally for us here. Again, YouTube, you guys can see the whiteboard here. Facebook, unfortunately, like I said, my phone's camera is a little bit smaller, so you won't be able to see the whiteboard, but I'm checking there what round we're on. So one round down. Next up, we're gonna go down to round 9. All right, so let's go back to our squats. Let's get 9 on the squats. There we go. And back down to our push-ups. Round of 9. And we're gonna roll it straight to the shoulder taps. So widening our feet out. We got 9 each side on the shoulder taps. All right, again, about 15 seconds rest in between rounds. I do recommend having a water bottle with you during this workout. Again, that'll allow you to grab a quick drink between rounds. 2 rounds down, we're gonna get to round of 8 here. So the nice thing about this workout is we know that it's getting a little bit less each time, so mentally, it's a little bit easier to prepare for and go throughout the workout. So let's get started with our round of 8. And down to our push-ups for 8. Rolling straight into our shoulder taps, 8 each arm. All right, nice job, everybody. Again, if you're with me, I appreciate you guys stopping in today for the workout. We're doing our ladder workout, 10 down to 1. We've got 3 rounds down. 7 to go here. All right, so round 3, let's go ahead and get started into our set of 7, back to our squats. And again, on the squats, the reason why I'm going hands out is it's a little bit of a cue and reminder for me to keep my chest up as I'm going throughout my squats. Make sure that motion is coming from my hips rather than sinking down with that upper body. Back to our push-ups, let's get 7. And rolling straight into our shoulder taps. Now on the shoulder taps, we don't want to go super fast with it because then it kind of defeats the purpose of having to stabilize in that tripod position. So to make this a little bit more challenging, you can just slow down the motion a little bit from there and rest. All right, we're approaching the halfway point. 4 rounds down. We've got 6 to go, everybody. All right, round of 6, let's take it back to our squats here. By now, our hips should be loose. We should be able to get that full range of motion with it. There we go, back to our push-ups for 6. Straight into our shoulder taps. There we go. All right, everybody, 5 rounds down. We're at the halfway point. I'd say a little more than halfway because this second half starts to go pretty quick as we start getting to the round of 3, 2, and 1. So when we get down to that point, we're probably just going to string those rounds together, get through with the workout a little bit sooner. So we've got our round of 5 next. Let's go ahead back to our squats. Taking it down into our push-ups. And straight into our shoulder taps. All right, everybody, 6 rounds down. We are almost there. Let's go one more round. Let's get this round of 4. Take a break, and then for 3, 2, and 1, we're just going to roll straight through from there. So again, round of 4 here. Let's go ahead back to our squats. Down into our push-ups. And into our shoulder taps. All right. So again, this is going to be our last breather that we're going to take. The last 3 rounds, we're just going to go ahead and string together 3, 2, and 1. Just go right into the next circuit from there, the next station. And we'll knock out these last 3 rounds that we've got here. So this is going to be our round of 3. We're just going to get 3, 2, 1, and then I will let you guys go for it today. So let's go ahead into our round of 3. Push-ups. And shoulder taps. All right, coming up again, rolling right into our round of 2. And last round here, everybody, let's get this round of 1, and we'll finish up for today. Hardest round, hardest round. And rest. All right, everybody, again, pretty quick workout today, but it's surprisingly a little bit more challenging than it looks. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I appreciate those of you that are stopping by after this video is filmed to review and go through the workout from there. Again, I'm Coach Grant with Optimal Performance. Thank you guys for visiting. If you haven't done so, check out our YouTube channel. We've got past workouts that we've gone through. We've got ideas for warm-up, mobility exercises. We've also got our PE class rewinds on there as well. So if you've got kids that you're looking to get a little bit more active, go ahead and have them check out that PE class. Again, it's a fun interactive class, about 20, 30-minute workout that they can go through that allow them to blow a little bit of steam off from the work day and from what they've got going on at school. So again, I appreciate you guys coming in, and I will see you guys later.